First of all, I want to apologize. I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on here, but uh, life, um, life is just kind of one of them things, guys. But everything's looking good, getting everything set up. Ooh, my background is busy this tonight. Austin, awesome, buddy. Let's see if I can get this frame set up so I can get all my stuff. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. All right, here we go. South Florida RC24. Speaking of the hurricane, I do got to say the forecasts are getting worse. It was going to come in as a storm, then barely a 1. Now it's got 2 1s. So my thought says it's going to be a 2 by the time it hits. Been wet, windy most of the day. Yeah, it was windy here when I was recording something pretty big. You guys will see it soon. I'm sure you guys will see it like real here soon. Look at this Picra member for 25 months. Dude, you're awesome. Yes, Picra, you are here. You guys probably even see it. Sam is outside enjoying the weather. Redwood RC, what's up, buddy? Felix Soto. Yes, it's windy. It's been windy up here in Jacksonville area too. So I was hoping to get Thursday and Friday off, but I don't think my company's going to give me that off. Going to get out of that company. I'm telling you guys. When I get out of that, and I got some things to show you guys too. But when I get my independence from that job, my website will be coming up January, so I'll have parts, pieces, obviously Vidavon, get some licenses so I can be a vendor for more different brands. Take off parts and pieces, I'll have those on there for as cheap as I can possibly get them, because you know, shipping and all that. But anyways, it's gonna be there. But yeah, I can't wait. I just gotta let something go that I've been a part of for 25 years. But anyway, Creek Keeper RC, what's up? Yeah, Dan, I know. We have the No Man Left Behind event in Lake City this weekend, and the track pretty much shows it like going right through as a tropical storm, and he has a lot of old oak trees. If it goes through there with 65 mile per hour sustained, with gusts of higher, he's going to need a major, massive cleanup before we can do anything there. Dusty Kent, you are very observant. Yes, those are the Raminator mega tires on the XRT. I recorded that video today. I've got some editing to do. When I finish up here, I get to do my outro. Oh, well, I'm in a red shirt. Do my outro on that. I've got the outro for the Hobby Wing Max 10 system with 2400 kV motor in Centon. I've got that one to take care of. I got the little shorter 3300 kV 540 size Max 10. This is the 80 amp version right here. And more than likely, I'm going to put this into, maybe you guys will remember the old Capra bouncer, the one that Capra transmission and all that. 3300 kV, probably going to be a lot in that, but we'll just have to see, because it has old Wraith axles on that thing. But we'll just have to see. Thank you, Redwood. William Thomas, I'm grabbing it all. Felix Soto. Well, buddy, I'm hoping to expand on my dealerships. I'm a dealer for Vidavon. I'm also a dealer for 3 other brands right now, but I don't have the licenses, so I can't advertise them, if that makes any sense. Basically, it helps me out on getting parts up here and helps to support the channel, park and all that back there. But anyways, Bar Harbor Basher, what's up, buddy? Malaysia, First Mate Jack, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Killing plane. About to go play with TRX4 Blazer for a bit. Well, it's all dark here. Now the TRX4M comes out Friday, so I've already got one in my local hobby shop, and I'm already set to go pick that up Friday after work. So hopefully everything is blowed over and we can still move around and all that stuff. So I mean, it's coming in, I believe, down around Miami, and then coming across. So by the time it gets to us, it'll just be like a tropical storm. Hopefully a weak tropical storm. Hopefully. But the forecast just gets worse and worse every time you look at it, as far as strength of the hurricane and all that. RC Dragon 22 Jeremy's. I see a please. What did I miss here? I must have missed a comment somewhere and I'm not seeing it. But what is your sequence of filming from start to finish? What shot order? Picra, that's a good question. Typically speaking, in a normal video, I do the intro and I do the table stuff and all that before I go drive. For the sole reason, if I break it out there, then I can show you the aftermath. If I go break it, come back in, then it's like I got to change my whole routine. Say, I went, drove it, I broke it, this is what I've got, and now watch how I'm going to break it. So I've got to change things up a little bit when it comes to that. But typically, it's actually in the order that you guys see it. Very rarely do I actually really go out of sequence on it. Sometimes I'll get something in and, like, say, take this little truck right here that was built by Texoma RC. I have yet to drive this little guy. It's got a laminate wood chassis, okay? But like, say this right here. Say I come home, I'm losing light because of work and everything. I'll take this, I'll go out, I'll go ahead and get the video. I'll go ahead and get the drive while I've got the light to work with. Then I'll come in, I'll do the intro show and all that because I'm more than likely not going to break that. But that's, I can't wait to drive this little guy right here. But great question, Picra. Thanks, Farm Life. Hello, Joe. There's Vidavon, Kyosho, Axel Housing. Look, fan. Awesome, Tim. Dude, that's good to hear, man. They look pretty darn nice when I had them. So, yeah. Farm, what parts do you have to sell? How do I find? Oh, that's a good question, Farm Life. Let me see. Right now, I basically stock the Vidavon. If I have what you need in Vidavon, it goes right out. Exocaged RC at yahoo.com. Go ahead and get that up there for you guys. Get that pinned. Okay, I got to get that right here. And I've pretty much been ordering Vidavon every week here lately. It's kind of odd. The Traxxas UDR stuff is really popping right now. I'm sure stuff for that right there as that starts getting out. But really, everything that fits that as far as what you're going to break, knuckles, hubs, axle shafts, all that, same as X-Max. So the ring and pinions, the diffs, all that, same as X-Max. So that one actually came out with a ton of aftermarket stuff. Just fitting motors in there seems to be the issue. There's a few different mounts. The B&M, I think it is, actually fits. And the Bauhaus fits, and there are a lot of guys busting butt getting new mounts to fit that thing, so we don't have to cut the body. I've got a game plan, though. I've got everything ordered for this except for the center chassis. I didn't see that on eBay. I want to convert one of my X-Maxes into an LCG X-Max, and I've got a plan. But anyways, that's let me get back to questions here. I apparently got a lot to say. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, Douglas waiting for my gray Agso UTB and Jora. Good deal. Suze RC from Germany. What's up, man? Raptor man, cheers from Daytona Beach. I think you might get a little worse of it than I am, buddy. It's coming in just south of you, Raptor man. Hopefully it'll be down to like a weak tropical storm by the time it gets to us here in Jacksonville. Hope the Skillplex doesn't flood. It's going to flood. It's going to probably run off more so than anything. My whole property has a slope to it, so nothing really floods here. but it does have a little bit of a runoff. How do you get more subs? I have 3 subs and I can't get any more at all. Dusty Kent. Yeah, you know, I know some guys, they post videos, they share them all over Facebook. Personally, I don't share my videos on Facebook. I kind of find it a bit annoying. So, but I don't share my videos. Other people share my videos and I can't stop them. But yeah, if you've only got 3 subscribers, it might benefit you to share a few on Facebook. But I typically scroll past those when I see them. It's crazy out here to it in Cali. She's coming around or below the Cape, Cat 2 or Cat 3. Raptor Man, I'm expecting a Cat 2. I'm expecting a Cat 2. I mean, it's still showing 1, but it's showing 1 and then another 1 with that time delay. And we all know as soon as these things get in the water, well, they're in the water anyway, but when they get into more open water, they just spike up. So I hope it's not a 3. I hope it's not a 2. But I have no idea on that one. I need a big drink. I read that wrong, but anyway, I need a big drink. I have not had a Pro Modeler servo to date. First my jet, no, not a week. There be no bashing. I've got maybe 4 or 5 videos in stock, and 2, maybe 3 if I get this one, maybe 4 if I get to drive this one again. I did some more body mods, had to cut a whole new body to get full turn. I really had to get stupid on the cut. I don't like seeing bare frame. So I've got some other pieces I'm going to paint to fill in those holes right there so you don't see the battery and stuff. But I had to take the whole fenders out. Look at that, just to get full turn. On my others, I have a capper front end and it's wider, but not this one. I really did not want to cut it like that, but there was no other way to get turn without just really being in the body with the narrow front end on it. Have I even posted any of that truck yet? I don't know. I don't know yet. But anyways, there you go. I had to go do some locksmithing. Crazy Art Cali. I don't even remember that. Let me see here. Dan Woodruff, what your peak weekend pass? Very nice, buddy. UST is amazing. Ever got Chuck Works products? I do not think I've ever had anything from Chuck Works by Endo's RC. William Thomas, I need a big drink. I've been hearing about them servos. The Pro Modeler that I'd like to try is about 300 bucks. And that's the one with the adapter and all that fits into the X-Max. It's a bolt into the X-Max. Maybe it's time to get that for that big guy right there. Maybe it's time. I mean, I could probably get one ordered. I'm assuming it fits, right? Should be the same thing as the regular X-Max. Michigan Dirt, it's fun to watch you guys ripping around the track. Man, we have such a blast out there. I've got the wood. I've got everything needed to build a deck. I've got a MyLapse. So hopefully we can get into some actual racing. And it's going to be pure chaos. It's going to be awesome. Imagine a bunch of bashers out there with Typhons just getting around the track. Typhons, UDRs, Mojaves, just all kinds of wonderful stuff. Yeah, the M2C mount, that was one that was posted. I believe it was, yes. Ashley, busy working, not getting to what? What's my man? TV, yeah. Make that a 5, Dusty. Missing the members only giveaway or so and so. I haven't done a members only giveaway in quite a while, Picra, but yeah, I do need to get back on that. Ever become an official Vidavon? Get stuff sent for free. People buy it and ship it directly to you. Well, I am a dealer for Vidavon, so I do get a pretty good discount on the stuff, which makes all this stuff so much easier for me to get. But I am a dealer for Vidavon, and when I get the website up, it's going to be, I'm going to try to stock as much of it as I can. I told Arthur to just send me a bunch of stuff, and he mentioned a lot of the Arma 4S parts and pieces, which should be pretty easy to handle. So if I get a bunch of them parts in stock, I'm going to buy myself an Arma 4S, and I'm going to show you guys the install and all this. I'm hoping to have the website. I don't know if I can really make it as interactive as I want, but like if there's a part, I want to link a video to it, or at least a how-to or something. It's going to take a lot of work to get this going, but I think I want to be able to get that. Discovery RC XRT made in the collection soon. Yeah, man. Am I going to carry the Mojave axles? Gus, I actually had a set for this morning, and I had in the description that I had one set in stock, and they were sold by 5:30. I've actually got to package them up and ship them out tomorrow, so I haven't had a chance. I'm obviously still a worker. Do I have Vidavant SCX6 links? I currently do not, but I have an order going in probably tomorrow morning, and I will get some SCX6 links. Connor, you can send me an email at exocagedrc@yahoo.com so we can get your order taken care of. RC Dragon and Racing, which one of these cars? I am way behind on comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best here. Which one of these cars do you like the best, the Traxxas X-Max or XRT? Buddy, I'm going to tell you right now, it really depends. The XRT is brand new, so it's more racy, so I can easily say that's my favorite. But if I'm going out bashing with the guys, just going someplace, I'm going to be taking the X-Max. But that's got a lot of X-Max in it, so... man. But I will tell you this. I'm going to convert one of my X-Maxes to a low CG X-Max. I'm going to show you guys how to do all this. But if I don't convert one of my other three, obviously big old Vidavant X-Max up there is going to stay. I would sell an X-Max because of that guy right there. What's up, man? Can't wait to buy one. Love the Arma Mojave content. Cruising Oz. The Arma Mojave's nice. I haven't even changed the shock roll on mine. It's all loosey-goosey, but man, it runs good. Okay, I went backwards in my questions here. Let me see. So, what's up, Big D, Deontay? Yeah, Ashley, Picra, Dusty Audio, and more important than camera. But audio does make a lot of sense. Yeah, Picra. Joe Girding, dude, you're back? I haven't seen anything from you in a while, buddy. Welcome back. Big Dick. So, okay, everything just jumped down. So I'm just going to start with Gallon of Moose Adventure. Sup, fella? We're still waiting for the 4S cars in Europe. You guys still haven't got the 4S's in Europe? Do you prefer carbon fiber or aluminum for chassis and for general parts? It does. It depends on the part. Sometimes I do prefer the carbon fiber. If I need the rigidity, if I need the durability, I tend to lean towards the aluminum. But so long as the aluminum is a decent grade aluminum, it does pretty darn good. So I like the carbon fiber. Like, let me show you guys this one I started on. This is the high-low chassis. I've got a 2-low transmission in it, and I've got it turned around backwards. I've got a Traxxas TRX4 rear axle, and it does have the selectable diff. I got a servo mount thing on the way from DSM off-road. This is a Vidavant 10.3 front. I've got the low axle gears, the underdrive axle gears in that. I've got the overdrive ring and pinion in this to try to even it out. Hopefully the overdrive coming out of the back, which would be normally the front, is actually works out for me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the front output, I got to do a little bit of work on the drive shaft. That's a Vidavant drive shaft. But if I get all that set up, the alignment of my drive shafts are going to be flawless. But anyway, that's something I'm working on right there. But that's a G10 material. And the G10 is pretty darn good as well. Okie dokie. Let me see here. Yep, hit the like button. Hobbies and axles are awesome. Yeah, Gary, you tested the heck out of them things, buddy. You beat, and then when you land on a corner with a Mojave and you push that suspension arm up, and obviously not a Mojave, but you land really hard, the arm flexes. And if you look at the Mojave, same with the Typhon, the more the suspension goes up, the dog bones actually pull out of the cups. It's bad geometry from Arma. is what it is. When you drop it all the way down, that actually go into the cup. They're not quite what they should be. Okay, everything just moved around again. I am really, whew. Okay, Bust Nut, there you are, buddy. I am really doing what I can to catch up to everybody here. And I'm missing a lot of you guys. I'm sorry about that. Gender even the dude, hardcore fat thumbs ended RC. I picked up the Baja Ray 2.0 and SPR 2.0. Very pleased with both of them. Became a member finally. Thank you, Austin. Yes, sir. Big D. The Super Baja Ray 2.0 so much better than the regular Super Baja Ray. So yeah, in my opinion. I have a Rift. It has a different receiver and all 3 disc locks. Yep, you got to do that. Did you guys see my other Rift, which is, I have no idea where it's at right now. It's somewhere back there. You guys probably just saw that as well, didn't you? I'm trying to block it best I can. But anyways, even the distributor doesn't have them yet. Yes, we live. I have 1100 kV. I've got something else kind of planned for a motor on my XRT. So you guys will see that hopefully soon, since I did not break it with the big Raminator tires. Believe it or not, it really didn't have enough power to turn the tires enough to break, in all honesty. Stock system is weak when you start putting that kind of stuff on it. Does a Vidavon rear axle go full travel on the UDR? Yeah, why wouldn't it? Steve N, yeah, man. I still haven't I've only run it that one time. I haven't had a chance to really get it out yet. I want to take it to the grass field, but I don't want to tear up their field. Furtech Ref TI chassis, what are your thoughts? Tim Clark. Man, I like the chassis. For me, I had an issue fitting the battery. That's the issue. I mean, I could probably go with a smaller battery. I mean, heck, I've been running like a 3000 milliamp 4S, so I can go that, on the front and everything. But I kind of wanted to have the big battery on that. But, and I spoke to him, or I messaged him, and he's going to adjust that battery compartment up and all like that when those get into production. So yeah, we're going to get that going. As far as the drive goes, heck, I'm going to legit try the diffs again. Really going to try the diffs again because it really handles so good at speed with the diffs. It really does. Now on my other one, it's full locked. The one with 4-wheel steering and all that stuff. Oh, the effective light bar. Well, yeah, maybe Horizon will get you one sent out, buddy. Connor McLachison. Would ordering Vidavon from you be faster than eBay? It says it'll be 3 to 4 weeks. Connor, it depends. If I have what you need in stock, it ships the next day, and it's usually there in 2 to 3 days. So the other option will be to contact Arthur Singh directly. He can actually ship it DHL, and you may have it in 3 to 4 days. But DHL is not cheap. I can ship, if I have it here, normal USPS, and it's relatively cheap. My email address is up at the top. It's pinned. Send me an email for what you need, and see if I can get you taken care of on that one. What happened with Rift portals? Skeletor. Those portals went on, and I built 4 using those portals. On my normal Rift, I took the portals off because I just wanted to have more speed and all that, and I really wanted something crazy. So that was how Thor was built. So yeah, let me get this thing turned off real quick. My AC just came on. Can you believe that? There we go. Get that turned off. I love that Wi-Fi controller. All right, do the UDR stock tires fit the Vidavon Hyrax wheels? No, they do not. It takes a different wheel. That was Nick Moe. Let me see here. How could you get into RC boats? Maybe a little. I do have a couple boats. I just very rarely ever get out to the water. Um, awesome, Felix. Good deal. Let me see. What oil thickness, Nicholas? What oil thickness you run in your diffs? Front, rear, center. Oh, as far as the X-Max go, I run stock oils, 20 million, and I run that in all three diffs. Now, as you add a lot of weight and power, you'll notice that that center diff will start giving a little bit too much to the front when you're trying to do a wheelie, just because of the weight, power, traction, and all that stuff. And at that point, I just open up and shove some earplugs in there, some of the silicone earplugs. Glenn Stauffenberg, is that the XRT with the Raminator tires? Yes, sir, it sure is. What's that? What are you going to put the 12S system? I would have to. I'm sure people are going to get the 12S system in it. Fitting the Max 4 underneath the cab stop part, that would be actually decent. I think that would fit. But getting a 12S rated motor, I think you can get something like that from TP Power, because I was actually looking at some TP Power motors. Yeah, I was kind of looking at something for old big guy up there. But anyway, we'll have to see how that works out. Those motors aren't cheap. I think the minimum one I was looking at was like 200. And then the other motor I was looking at was almost 400 bucks. And, well, it's kind of hard to throw 400 bucks at a motor. Although I spent more and got less. JDRC, King saying, do the UDR, I already got that one. Let's go on XR, Lewis Flicks. Just joining from Oakland, California. Thoughts on monthly mayhem vids here. I see, dude. CCXRC is doing awesome with that stuff. I love that stuff, man. I wanted to get in on that whole thing, but I just couldn't get it in my time and all that. Big D, where is the Exoplex? It is in Middleburg, Florida. Pretty amazing. 9-pound, yes sir, Killian. Just how are your portals doing in the SEX6? They took a beating. They're not in it right now, though. I've got a project going on. I'm waiting for some parts to get here. But you guys can see a little bit of that project right there. If you want to see that up close, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up and show you guys. But yeah, that is not going to have the portals. And it's going to have something amazing very soon. You guys watch. But yeah, the portals are holding up really good. Any question? Any suggestion for SEX 10.2 low center gravity transmission? Racing one is way too loud. SEX 10.2. Heck. If it's really loud, you should be able to just make sure your gear mesh is good. Usually those work pretty quiet, actually. Bustnut, I have not heard that. Bustnut, are we off work? Did they give us off work? I work with Bustnut. He loves to bust nuts. Anyway, what's a good motor for the UDR? Want something cheap? Leoden, good and cheap doesn't usually go together. But just go to eBay and find yourself something in the 2200 kV range. I think Leopard has got some decent low-cost motors and all that. May want to check them out on eBay, something like that. Adam Hutchin was thinking of pulling trigger on a Rebel RC crawler. We saw the Vanquish kit for sale. Vanquish has got some very nice stuff. But I've been happy with my Rebel RC. I really have been. I think the Rebel RC is a little bit more of a scale driver type vehicle. I really think it is. But the Vanquish is really nice, though. I mean, it really is. Both of them. Either one. Take your pick. Ended up doing some research on the XRT, and it is the LCG racing of the big high stance. Glenn Stauffenberg, you are correct. Say hi to Sam, everybody. He's been down there trying to get up here for a while. Heck, so I'm racing Mini B at the local clay track. I'm trying to find a good brushless motor, 1/18 scale. 1/18 scale. I know Castle's got some nice brushless motors, and I believe they may even be censored now. Do you sell Vidavant X-Max parts? Nickel Holkinson. I do. My email address is exocagerc@yahoo.com. I do have some parts in stock. So let us know. Or send me an email. If I have what you need, we can clear it up and I can get it sent out tomorrow. What's the negatives with the XRT? The negative with the XRT is going to be, fitting the big 2028 size motors in it, the big ESCs and all that. That's the only negative I can find out of that truck. Otherwise, it handles great. The center of gravity is awesome. I really like that truck. Mark, for goodness sakes. God, I want to cuss. Are you going back? Yeah, bust nut. As far as I know, I'm going back to work tomorrow. A cheeseburger. I kind of forgot about the live. I was wrenching on my Centon. Yeah, I've done some Centon work. I got a Centon video to finish up, actually. I'm testing out the 140 amp. All right, Sam, buddy. Get off the computer. Say hi, everybody. All right, good. Go. Have fun, buddy. All right. Anyway, I'm still on for a search for a purple revolver. Yeah, see, the purple revolver, I kind of want to put that in the high-low here. That's kind of my game plan for that. Yeah, I'm still on purple revolver. Got a kitty, Sam. Yes. Oh, good. He's laying down now. That's good. Sam is majestic. All right. He's a big, fat, majestic cat. Was out here and my buddy Chris. Man, that's one big cat. Man, you see that cat coming through? It must be like a panther. No, that's just Sam. He eats well. Would you do backflip on the XRT or what's the have-tos on it? Go back. Could I do backflips with it? Yeah. I did a double backflip with these tires on it. Basically, the way it's geared in box stock form, it's kind of like an X-Max. It's a bit slow. You don't have a lot of tire speed on that. And the stock tires are kind of lightweight, which is good for racing. It really is. And the stock tires actually do pretty darn good. But you need a little more gearing, a little bit more tire mass to get the rotation. So, but yeah, it'll get backflips. Yeah, Sam is the center of the world. Alexander, have a new purple. Hey, there you go. There you go, Jay. Boom, there you go, buddy. Nice to see that connection happen right there. What better, four-wheel steer LMT or four-wheel steer Rift? The only, my Mega Rift is a LMT, and that's four-wheel steer. It's fun. I mean, as far as monster truck scale goes, four-wheel steering is where it's at. But, a lot of guys just don't do it, and it can make it get a little bit cattywampus if you don't set it up right when you're trying to go fast. At this point, I've got two Rifts, one with four-wheel steering, one without. It's personal preference, really. I keep blowing the universal joint pins and stock Rift universals, hoping the Vidavon one solves it. The Vidavon ones, I mean, there are guys breaking those. But, man, you guys get nuts with them things, and it's like something has to give. But the Vidavon ones are stronger. Bust nut. Yeah, I caught him up there. Uh-huh. We made a few people laugh. It was awesome. Cheeseburger, I do not have a UBT 18 or the TRX4M yet. I'm hoping, I've got one. I've got a red Bronco reserved at the local hobby shop, and I'm planning to go pick that up on Friday. So hopefully this weekend I will have the TRX4M. Oh, the D-boot backflips. Oh, okay. I have never had the D-boot backflips before. I keep hearing about them. Everybody's talking about them, but I have not had them yet. Getting an X-Max, but now the XRT is out. Pasho Mullins, if you want backflips and rolls and awesome cartwheels, go with the X-Max. If not, for everything else, go with the XRT. Simple as that. The XRT outhandles the X-Max a lot. Really does. Plus, the XRT is wide. It comes with a wide kit and all that on it. The current X Maxes are all narrow. So when you turn them, they'll roll a lot easier. So if I had to choose one right now off the showroom floor, I would choose the XRT. On a 110 Summit, can a 1400 revolver Holmes PF? Probably not, buddy. Well, that 110 Summit is pretty much a 1/8 scale, really. I would not go trying to put a 1400 kV revolver into a Summit. I would not. Dusty Kent. Okay, I'm assuming you're asking if you have hobby for the crate success. Big Cal RC. I'm getting him to make those. I've spoke with Arthur, so yeah, pretty much it'll be the same 1mm extended. I've already sent him all the measurements, so hopefully we'll be seeing those soon. Chris Johnson, what are we selling on here? We are selling hugs and bad advice. Expensive advice. Cheeseburger, getting a Gen 8 V2 next month. The Gen 8 V2 is a nice truck. When it comes to like trail work and all that, it should be good. May want to make sure your bolts and all are good. Nothing is stripped out, especially on the knuckles. I've seen a few of them bolts come out of that. And when that comes out, you're pretty much stranded. You got to carry it. So be careful on those. There are obviously metal upgrades for that thing all over the place. Mostly through Red Cat. But it's a good trail truck. Messenger about the parts. Check out the pics I sent them X-Max when you're done. Okay. Steven, have you taken a crack at the... Steven, it's still in there. I've actually got underneath the table here a brand new body to paint for that thing. So, yeah, I will. I've just got to get time. I got to get the time. Did you reckon that stock XCX6 motor with a Max 8 Gen 2? I actually did not. The Max 8 Gen 2 uses a 6.5mm motor bullet, and the stock motor bullets on the SCX6 is a 3.5mm. They don't even fit a Mamba X, for crying out loud, okay? But regardless, I kind of think it would run them if you change the plugs out. But the stock motor, as big as it is, you pick it up, it feels really, really light as compared to another motor of its size, which means, you know, there's not a whole lot in that motor. And for it to come fatter with a 3.5mm connector, that tells you a lot right there what they expect out of that motor. Are your Vidavon parts cheaper? I'm in California. My Vidavon parts, I am able to work with you guys a little bit on the price, especially on the larger orders. So, maybe. You're going to have to send me an email, buddy. Should Traxxas make a bigger, better Summit V2 XL? I honestly don't think they're going to mess with the Summit anymore. If they do, I'll be surprised. I mean, basically, the Summit is like an eRevo 2.0. They could do that and put the 2-speed and all into there. I mean, maybe. But I don't think they're going to do anything with it. What if Axiom made an RBX 24 mini Rift? Well, they've got the 18th out, so I kind of doubt they're going to pull that one off. Hey, X, picked up some anti-foams from SCX6. Holy cow, they made it crazy different. Yeah, they're very accurate. Very accurate. Oh, did you get an offer to test out the Nordic Dragon chassis? No, I haven't heard anything about a Nordic Dragon chassis. Best tire combo for Class 2, invented or not. The best tire combo is going to be, you got to look at your area. Look at what they're driving. If everybody's running a specific type tire, find out why. That may be the tire you got to go to. As we're here, the landmines work good. The Pro lines work good. The Tusks work good. All those are really good tires around here. May not be exactly what you need. Joe's RC event, Odessa, Florida. Oh boy, you're going to get a little bit more wind than I'm getting. Get the new Mini Capra. Yeah, buddy. When you want to 12S the XRT, I don't know about 12Sing the XRT. I have to find a different motor that's low enough kV, all that. RC Dudes 88. I've had the Capras. I don't have any Capras anymore. Hyraxes. Sorry about that. I didn't really feel it with the Hyraxes. Addicted RC SEX6. Yeah, got some link work to do on the front and get that set up. But anyway, SEX6 right here, and this is going to be 4-wheel steer. Yes, Sam, it's going to be 4-wheel steer, buddy. So that's going to be awesome. And when I do the 4-wheel steer, it's going to be possibly all new parts. You'll see. That's something for later. But I'd like to see a big fusion for the SEX6, because if I had a big fusion for the SEX6, I'd try to put it in an X-Max just to see. I got a cheap Chinese car from Amazon. Calling it a tank is an understatement. Okay. Holmes Hobbies is working on a motor EST Combat Semi Fusion Pro. Really? Oh, I think I saw him mention something about that in one of his videos or something. When he gets it, you'll see it here. Absolutely. Which one I play with the most? Crawling, drifting, jumping, etc. Well, I do find myself on the track a lot. I am liking the speed, but crawling is more of my passion. So, and I've tried drifting a couple times, but that's just not quite my thing. Certain for humidity really matters when choosing compounds. Sammy likes the chassis. Yeah, you guys heard him, huh? I said 4-wheel stereo was talking to me. Do you plan to get the new TRX4M? Yes, sir. I have a red one reserved at the local hobby shop. So hopefully Friday after work I can swing by there and get them. And then I'll have yet another new RC. What's the biggest you have run with a 1260 kV motor? I think I ran like a 24 or something in the SEX6. I guess that's what you're referring to on that. You know, I've shared for a free on-axle mount for the SEX6 you can grab free files for. I've actually got the one from the metal one from G-Speed on there. That's what I've got right now. When it's all said and done, I won't need that mount. You guys will see. Yeah, if this is, I believe I had a 24 on there, but just messing around with it. It still has the black jacket, 860 kV in it, but I'm actually going to change that out because I'm probably not going to 8S it. I'm going to try to keep it at 4 and 6S. So 1650 is going to be my motor of choice. If not, I may put something else in it. I need rift axles first. I really need to get my hands on SEX6 Vitavons. This is the reason why. Send me an email because I've got an order going in. I can get it on the order. And what's the price range for the TRX4M? $150. I tried to do that already, and let me show you guys. Let me clear some stuff out here. God dang. Woo, look at that. Golly. All right, yeah. Okay. The X-Max body. I took the black body mount pieces off. I took all that off. It's at the bottom of the screen. And the body actually goes into this chassis. I gotta get this up. Here we go. All right, so I took all this off right here. And the body was going into the chassis, but right here, this right here was really getting in the way. really catch on the body. But it looks, I mean, this chassis has the pieces that it was going in. Obviously, the wings got to come off to do that. But this right here, these edges. So I've got front bulkhead, top pieces. I think I've got everything ordered that I need to convert one of my X-Max, but I couldn't find the chassis. I was on eBay. I need the chassis, I need the battery hold downs and stuff like that because that's all different. I'm not too worried about any of that stuff, but I've also got that ordered as well. But anyways, I do think it'll go. Just got to trim and cut these right here off. That way the body can get down on here. So hopefully that'll get things figured out. Hopefully. That is... Golly. Woo! They also added a lot of weight to this thing too, by the way. All right. Whoo! Yeah. All right. Use Power Wagon bodies because they look good for the clearance. I have the Power Wagon body, the Power Master body on this. I had to go back to a Capra axle because the J Concepts is so wide at the back, I couldn't put a narrow axle back there. So this is its own beast, and this actually has a Furitech Lizard 10 system in it with the 1950 kV 10-pole in-runner motor. What do you think of the Rock Pirates Interceptor chassis? I haven't seen it yet, buddy. Dude, those tires, they hook up so good. Well, Jen's Axe 8500 milliamp 4S50. Hopefully you saw the video where I had the little shims. I'm expecting some guys to come out with new taller battery mounts. If they come out with taller battery mounts or the taller clip-on things, then yeah, you should be able to fit any battery in there. It is a little bit tighter than what the X-Max is. So that it is. What servos will you be running on the SCX6? I've actually got one. I have to order the other one. But I'm going to go a little bit different from me. But before we get into that servo, here's that the laminated wooden chassis. He said he's not going to make any more of these wooden chassis because they were such a time-consuming project to put together. But anyways, it's got a little Lizard ESC, an Endura motor. Looks like some Endura down there. 99 micro steering servo. Pretty darn neat. It's got a little rubber band in the back for a limit and all that. But a bit of a middle chassis. Oh, I do not have a middle chassis in stock. But I do want to show you guys a servo, and you guys may be a little bit yes, Cheeseburger, those were the primal RC Mega Truck tires. I want to show you guys a servo. And I've also got two of these brand of servos. I've never run these servos before. I've heard a lot of good things about them. And I'm actually going to be running, to start out with, a Shifts RC servo. This is the X5, or, yep, the X5. So I'm going to give this a shot in the new SCX6 bouncer. I've also got to do, I've got the little high-speed, low-profile, high-speed servo right here. And this I'm going to put into the Centon. So I've already got the little red servo sabers that fit the 25 spline servos. So this is going to go into the Centon. Hold on. This may have to go into the Typhon. The reason is the KST servo I have in the Typhon is dead. So I tried to run it a couple weekends ago and it just was gone. So it may go in the Typhon instead, which means I'll then still got to put something faster in the Centon. But regardless, hopefully everything works out here. All right, anyone having issues with the hot racing limit straps on the UDR? The metal ends hit when bottoming out. I don't have the hot racing limiting straps on mine, so I'm not sure what to tell you there. Ready for the hurricane coming up on it. Yeah, Ryan. Hopefully it won't get so bad here, but every single darn update is just getting worse. Woo Diddy 412. What's up, buddy? Is him? Oh, okay. He's asked that one twice. Got to bounce. See you later, buddy. All right. Andrew Magro from Melbourne, Australia. What's up, buddy? Man, you guys are gonna finally let me catch my breath here, aren't you? Anyways, I've also got to order a. I'm gonna get a little bit stronger servo. That 35 HK hobby servo, really good for the money. Good direct power to 4S, and I like that. But I need a little bit more. Got a Vitavon front drive shaft in it. Hopefully I've showed you guys this truck already. Maybe I'll have to check, make sure I've uploaded all the videos of it. But this is the Power Hobby chassis, and I did some trimming back here. It had like the hoop things. Had to cut those all the way off. The front goes all the way back here. I cut that off just to try to make the body fit better. It was kind of a pain to fit everything on there. I'm not sure if I've posted these videos up. Not sure. But it has a Crawlmaster Mini V2, 380 size revolver motor, 2000 kV by Holmes Hobbies. So yeah, it actually got some juice. And it's built off of a 10.2, so it's straight axle front and rear. No portals. I don't even have overdrive and underdrive in it yet. But DriveTech front, stock rear. I've got the shock bands, my D's RC in the back, trying to keep that under control. It runs pretty darn good. I do got to say, when I run it though, although it does run good, that's kind of like, I kind of miss like that guy right there, which has a Capra front with a 10.3 rear. Having that portal rear is really nice. So we'll just have to see how that works. All right, ready? Hurricane. I gotta bounce you later. Melbourne, Australia. Do you think an X-Max is a good unit to pull a kid on a toboggan? Yeah, just make sure he's got some goggles on, because you put that like some sand tires or sand paddles, he's going to get covered. I'm doing good so far. Thanks, Andrew. Kurt's RC, what's up? Patrick from Ireland, what's up, buddy? Sorry about that. Slash out. No RC, no prep. All right. You guys, there was one guy said that he locked everything up, spools and all. I don't know. I've never been a drag racer guy. Had a cat going crazy. Heard the Max 6 is not really that good for the 1100. Man, they sell the Max 6 with the 1100. The Max 6 is a really strong ESC. The Max 5 is obviously stronger. Personally, if I had the choice, I would put a Max 5 with the 1100 just for, safety's sake. But the Max 6 should be okay. I mean, the 1100 kV in an X-Max should be around 25, 35 when looking at mod 1.5. If not, you want to do about a 40, 54 gear. Around 1.5 to 1 overall ratio seems to be pretty darn good when it comes to 1100 kVs. With the 800 kVs, you want around a 1.2 to 1 ratio. And these are good general running, bashing, backflip, good running gear ratios. Obviously, you can push it a lot further than that. But those are what we found here locally, me and the local guys, works pretty darn well. Alexander Johnson, any thoughts on the new Sorka Class 2? I heard a lot of stuff about it, but it's not going to affect where I run. If by chance Sorka does come back to Cherokee Rock Village next year, and I want to try to run, at that point I'm going to have to look at them. But I'm not too worried about it. just every time rules change, you know, people grumble, and rules have to change. Rules have to evolve. When I was at the Sorka event, man, dude, it was like people were running things like this, the most unscale type vehicles. So they have to evolve their rules. I mean, current builds and all that. You know, that you got to evolve them. So I have no pull, no say so of anything with Sorka. So thank you, Nate. I get back there and can play on the new track in your backyard. It wasn't the same back. I need a sticker a couple on my trucks. Man, Ryan, the backyard is pretty darn awesome. It really is. Got the track, all the crawler stuff. MMX 8S, I do feel that is a stronger ESC than the Max 6, even though it's a little bit smaller. A good day to wear that red shirt. Yeah, I ended up wearing it to work. It got Sam hairs on it already. Anyway, Austin, 25-30 gearing will get me good. Takeoff on 60th. It should. If you're going to run 1100 kV, 25-30 is much better suited, in my opinion, for the 800 kVs. That's going to be a little fast. Definitely going to pull some amps and all that. I would run a 20-30 if it were me. But, I mean, 60-ish, yeah, you should be able to get there with that. Protect 1K servo. Thunder Valley, is that the one that you would fit with the X-Max mount and all that? Because I really want to get that thing. Maybe I'll go to A-Main and see if I could pick up one of those tonight. I mean, I kind of need to get one of those because I think it'll be nice in the XRT. I actually think it'll be really nice in all honesty. All right. Yeah, Nicholas, I got your text and all that. Yeah, I've got quite a few. Chauncey, blowing up XRT everywhere. I have not blown up the, this is from Chauncey. I have not blown up the bulkheads on mine. And they're supposed to, and I'm sorry I'm reading a text here, but they're supposed to be stronger. Now, I do know one guy busted them, but he was at a skate park. Now, guys, when you go to a skate park, you have to expect catastrophic damage if you really drive. You know, I'm lucky enough that I don't have a skate park close by. If I did, I would be buying a lot more parts. Because those jumps are so smooth. They just put you so nice and high in the air. Oh, man. But I'm glad I don't have a skate park local. I don't want warrant bashers. Castell don't warrant bashers like Hobbywing does, bud. I've only had a couple issues with Castle, in all honesty. Just a couple. I've killed a Max 5. I've killed a Mamba X, a Monster X. But that's kind of it. You know? But I don't ever push my vehicles hard, you know. I gear conservatively and just crawl around every time. That Android chassis blew my mind. Okay. So apparently I did put the Android chassis. Yeah, I did, didn't I? That's the same as the Power Hobby chassis right here that I'm showing you guys, which has evolved a little bit beyond the video that I put up. Max G2 burnt up the other day. Really? You're burnt? What gearing are you running? I'm running the stock gearing in my sledge, and there's about 4 or 5 guys around here running them. I've got them in the Typhon. I got one in my sledge. I've got one, I need to run it, in the Creighton 6S. I now have the 140 in the Senta, and I've got the 80 right here, which will go into the Capra Balancer. I mean, I've had pretty decent luck with them. But that's not to say that, you know, there's never going to be a failure. Go down at 2030. I don't want to ruin a new ESC. H. Rivera. So my question is not valid. what you pass over, sorry. What did you ask, buddy? The questions and comments were going crazy for a while there. So H. Rivera asked, oh, wait, hold up. I see it up there now. Or you have what Arthur Sin Black Sheep RC, the new Vidavon Outcast 8S. I do have a new chassis coming from Vidavon, but it's the one that fits the 12S Max 4 and 560 kV. Don't know why you would, if you were going to extend the Outcast 8S, you just might as well convert it to a Creighton. I guess that's what you're saying. Don't be getting all offended if I miss a question, and I apologize. But anyway, can't go fast when your tires aren't touching the ground. No, but you can have air control. You can get back flips and front flips and turn yourself into cartwheels and break stuff. Joe broke my X-Max in 5 minutes at a skate park. My Losi V1 SBR lasted 30 minutes, same jump. Dude, them Losi SBR 1.0s, they're tough. They're really tough. If only EST I've blown an XR at 10 because I was an idiot with gearing plus a 3.5. Ooh, 3.5 turn. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Alexander Johnson, MMX 8S says not warranted if you pull the plugs out. I had a few issues with that on bashing. They say it's not made for bashing. It sounds like they were making up an excuse not to warranty that, Alexander. Yeah, I don't know what to say. BK Patriots, what's a good motor for speed run? A lot of guys like the TP power motors for speed runs. I mean, in my opinion, they're good. They're super strong, but they tend to get hot because the windings are just they pull a lot of amps. Not to say that I'll never try another one in my XRT, but anyway. Maybe the car is lifting tires, making centrifugal force powerful than the rest of our car. Crazy, yeah. I was running 1646 before it caught fire. I was running about 2 minutes. I just started the run. I'm not sure why I did it. It caught fire? Really? Whatever mine is. Hold on. I have the 50-tooth spur gear in mine, and probably the 16 or 18. I might be geared a little bit slower than yours for my sandy track, but shouldn't be that much. One bare ends. Any idea for replacement shocks for a Losi 1/18 mini crawler? Man, you talking about that little trail trekker? Man, I have no idea, but I had one years ago. But I ended up selling it off for like $50 or something. Man, all good. I like to have the most fresh info to share with my people on the. So, all right, cool deal, buddy. Andrew Magro, been a huge collector of Tamiya and Kyosho for the past few years. Now starting to get into crawlers and bashers. Favorite. Yeah, the axial capper is good when you get it modified and you can control that suspension. In stock form, they're really disappointing. Really disappointing. But once you control that suspension and get a little bit of tune on them, they run really good. Running a 1987 Element, looking for more speed, but only with gearing. What pinion and spur would you go to? Don't have a buddy, you're going to have to go with a smaller spur gear, or Tyler, what motor are you running? You can get a faster motor if you're on a budget. All that, get the 8-turn Crawlmaster Sport. That motor will run it pretty darn quick. You should be able to fly that thing. James Godber, have you ever heard of anyone using the overdrive gear combo from Vidavon on the X-Max? He has an overdrive gear for an X-Max? First I've heard of that. First I've heard of that, man. Overdrive gear. Now, if he makes the overdrive gear for the X-Max, it will probably run really good in the XRT. Yeah, probably bump that up a little bit, especially the stock tires of the XRT. They are a little bit small diameter. They're somewhere around here. Yeah, right over there. They are a little bit smaller in diameter. we'll get the XRT and the Power Hobby tire since it happens to be here. You guys can see the difference here on the tires. They're even at the bottom. So, and that affects the rollout. The rollout is how far the vehicle travels per tire rotation. So the larger the tire, you're going to travel more per tire rotation. So you can gear it up higher with this one, is where you put this on. You may notice a lag of shortness of torque because it's turning such a bigger tire. Just like when I put the big Raminator tires on there. Yeah, it was definitely lacking some power. It really was. I have a Hobby 3100 kV in my Slash and took the nose bearing out. Do you know if anyone offers new bearings for this? Yeah, if you can get the size of the bearings, you can order individual bearings. Make sure you get the high-speed bearings. I believe the Hobby one, they actually use a rubber sealed bearing in there. I know the Axes do. I'm not sure about the other motors. I've got one right here. I can't even tell. It's so close to the motor bore, the output shaft bore. I can't even tell what that's got in as far as motor bearings and all that. Two of them ready to run here late in Australia, but crazy sales in RC. Yeah, it's going to be. I've been told that the $100 off on the Traxxas is going to stick. It's not going away. So, and I kind of, you know, they've been pushing the price of these RCs so much lately, been really pushing them up, that at what point does everybody just say, you know, I can't afford this stuff? You got all this inflation going on right now, fuel, groceries. I went and bought some groceries the other day. I ended up with a gallon of milk, a box of cereal, and one of these, and it was like 150 bucks. I'm exaggerating, but you guys get the point. Everything is stupid high right now. Hopefully we can get things straightened up in a couple years. Hopefully. Ready to run here late. Make sure to hit that like. Yeah, addicted to RC, getting it. Cruise ship internet isn't that fast. Joe, great job with the XRT. Thank you, buddy. Mike Kepper got offended by that comment. Sorry, Chainsaw. I mean, I put up a video of my Capra and my edit was really bad. I had to take the video down, re-edit, and re-upload because I really got frustrated with my Capra. I really did. It's like, you piece of junk, go up this climb. It's so easy. But yeah, once you pull a Capra down, you put some shock bands or DSM straps to hold that suspension down, it changes everything and it gets good. 1080 ESC, 13 turn Crawlmaster Sport, beautiful motor, and it's just awesome. Put an 11 tooth on it and you're good to go. See, Killian, please don't go bragging about your UTB, because I really don't want to have to go spend that. Because I will. Yeah, on eBay it's a 2633 gear combo. I want to try them on Max. 2333 should be fine, or 2633 should be fine. Calvin Jacobs, what's up? What about the 2300 kV Fusion? I love the 2300 kV Fusion. If you put that into a Capra driveline, it's a bit fast. A little bit hard to control, at least it was when I was trying to do that in my Capra truck right there. But it will move a little bit. And have the stock outer spring, okay? More mass, more speed, my real 6-inch lift. Bigger tire truck takes a diesel turbo trucks. Bust nut, we're going to have to line up and see what my little 2.5 turbo Hyundai's got. That thing will actually smoke the tires. But anyways. Man, see, Killian, you're going to make me spend another 250 bucks on the Capra UTB. I'm trying to stay away from that one. You know, I'm trying to reduce my expenses a little bit, and that's not working at all. But Anyways, hopefully I get to drive this right here. Hopefully I get to drive this little guy. I've got just a 2S for it. He says it's really good on 3S. That's it with the body. The back is kind of gone. Little cut up creep body. That's kind of cute. Anyway, yep, that'll be run soon, hopefully. More mess. I don't have UTB. All right, finally. Woo! I caught up to you guys, didn't I? Oh man. Well, anyway, hopefully I'll be able to get everything going here. Let's see, what was I got? See, this is the mount that I have that fits. And this will fit a 56. And you can actually see the ribs where it'll actually hold it down. But my thoughts are, you put an 1100 kV hobby wing in it, yeah, you'll definitely pick up some torque. Definitely pick up some torque. You'll probably turn those big, well, it's down. It'll turn those big tires a lot easier. But I don't know. I'm thinking something different. Yeah, I understand that, man. I passed a slow guy today coming home because had things to go do, and I was rolling it, and I stomped it with that little 2.5 turbo in that Hyundai Santa Fe, and actually squealed tires as I was passing around him. I was really impressed. You are correct. I do still have the super scale stuff. I believe I think I got it right over here. Yeah, I believe I was going to do this on the Bronco, I believe it was. I don't know why I got a primal servo in there as well. But you're talking about this guy right here. Yeah, he actually sent me the file so I can print the servo mounts and all that stuff. I just need to do it. I just really need to do that, I guess. Got the adapters and stuff like that. Got a lot of things to do, guys. Oh, okay. I can scan that and get to the files as well. Because I know that message is so far back that he sent me. Torpedo Law. Hey, Sierra. How you doing, girl? So. Oh, man. Whew, all right. So if we're winding this thing down, that means I can go ahead and start working on my outros. I do want to show you guys something here. Let me see if I can get this going here. Let's see. XRT RAM. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was... Yeah, hold on. I'm going to show you guys a clip. All right, here we go. Because you guys know I edit on my phone, right? Let's see if you guys can see this. Double backflip XRT on the Raminator tires. Because we are an hour and 14 minutes into this video, and most people aren't really watching this long once it goes to normal video. So, but anyway, guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up here in a few minutes. It seems to be winding down. You guys seem to be already taken care of. Austin, I have not added a heat sink or anything to the 750 kV. I do have the Vidavon transmission and all in there, so that does kind of act like a heat soak. It kind of pulls the heat from the motor, and you can feel it in the chassis quite a bit. I do have that in there. Got my 2-year-old daughter to steer my 10-2 creep around the other day. Nice. Robert Mears, got anything Vidavon axles to donate to someone? Buddy, I can't donate anything right now, buddy. Captain Coolsy, what's to eat? No idea. I have no idea. Oh, Jacob sent that. David Conaway, ring and pinion for sledge. I think I have those. All right. Maybe we'll be shipping out some Vidavon parts tomorrow. All content edited on an iPhone. You got it. A lot of times when it comes to the newest Vidavon parts, most of the time I find out looking on Facebook. In all honesty, Arthur, I think he gets less sleep than I do, and it's usually 11:30 or 12 o'clock for me, with a 5 o'clock to 5:20 wake up to go back to work. So I think he gets less sleep than I do. Woo Diddy, all right, buddy. Finally getting a DBXLE. If you're going to get a DBXLE, Austin, I've actually got a lot of DBXLE stuff in stock, but I would really go after the bulkheads. The bulkheads are the number one thing. But if you want a chassis, I got all that. Dave Hobbs, it really depends. If it's a small order, then maybe a week, maybe two. If it's a big order, my orders sometimes are $5,000 and $6,000 at a time. So sometimes those can take a little while. If I have what you need in stock, though, if I have it in stock, then we can close on the deal and I'll ship it right out the next day. So you just kind of got to, if I have it, there we go. And as far as I'm close to Jacksonville, Florida. Austin, I do not have a website yet. The website is going to be built and should be up January 1st. I'm actually tempted to go ahead and pay for the website. Go ahead and get the site being built. You know, as it's being built, some people want to look at it. I can, send them a link to it. But to go public with the website, I think I'm going to wait till January on that. I don't really want to go too crazy with it. One Bear Ends. I do have some Rift parts, yes. I am running a little bit low on those, but I do have axle shafts, drive shafts. I got a rear steer housing, rear sway bars, some steering links, and stuff like that. I've got some stuff on order, though. Joy, hey, what's up, girl? All right, yeah, I'm about to wrap this thing up. Everybody's starting to slack off on all these crazy questions. So I was nailing it, man. Dude, send me the best quality slow-mo vid of a cool shot of a truck ripping up a turn-up close. I want to experiment with Adobe After Effects. Okay. Yeah, I got tons of video on here. This is a terabyte phone, and I've actually had to clean it out twice. I just ordered the diff housing for my 8S Creighton. I think I have some 8S Creighton diff housings. I think they're silver. I think I have a set. I think the front and rear. I do believe I have those. Austin, you got to send me an email or a message on Facebook or something like that. Email address is up there, and we can get those taken care of. And One Bear Ends, it's going to be the same way. Stephen Ward, my UDR parts are very slim right now. I might have a set of top links, but send me an email to exocagedrc@yahoo.com, and we can get these taken care of so I can get this order placed tomorrow. I know I've got a bunch of SCX6 stuff to order as well. Cozy, yes, the Exoplex will be open through the winter. Here in Florida, winter is beautiful. Winter is our best season. And I've got my MyLapse. I've got my MyLapse. I found the timing system I'm going to be using. RC Score Pro. I'm going to go with them guys. I've got to build a deck so I can put my table, computer, all that stuff. So we're going to actually do some racing at the Exoplex. It's going to be sandy, loomy, frothy, fluffy, sandy Florida track. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. What I'm working on now is I've got, well, crawlers, Centon, the XRT with that. Probably going to do a motor mount soon with a new motor, possibly ESC. You guys really got me thinking about go ahead and getting that ProTech ordered with the adapter. It's about $300 just for that, but I think it'll be a great fit in the XRT. I really do. Just upload an unlisted YouTube video and send me the link. I can get it from there. Okay, Bust Nut. Yeah, I've got quite a few. Watching some guys making a crawler go fast. I was thinking, what will be toward take on? Man, I've had my TRX4 up to 44 miles per hour, and they get crazy going that fast. Those little crawler tires are not meant for it. They pancake out and all that, but they are actually pretty fun to do. I wonder if there will be a SCX6 Gladiator. Well, at least we got a weird-looking Toyota Tacoma SCX6. I would think so. I don't see why not. Jay and Darcy's, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. I'm waiting for crawlers content. I've got a bit, you know, like, I've got another one of these. I got to check what's on my phone versus what I've got uploaded. I may have another 3 or 4 on there. Super Chat. I do believe I have Super Chat turned on, but I've never actually used it. You guys will have to check that. I mean, I do believe Super Chat's available. I have not messed with it, though. Do I buy used parts? Every now and then I will trade, but it's kind of rare. A lot of times, will I get the TRX4M? Yes, I will. Hopefully Friday. A red Bronco is the one I've got reserved. A lot of times when you get crawlers like trail trucks, man, you really got to be careful because everybody loves to just drop these things in the water and the mud, and they're never cleaned out as good as what they should be. Bashers, I put mine across water sometimes, so mine are probably not as clean as what they should be. Kind of the same thing, you know. I like to do I like to keep my stuff dry, but sometimes it happens. One Bear Ends, thank you, buddy. Joe, have I tried the drag scene? We have a drag scene around here, and they had it set up at 132 foot. I did go to one of them, but I like the technical aspect of it, but I just haven't got into that, you know. So let me see. Now you have to figure it out, huh? All right. I'm assuming that blue means Super Chat. Let me see what we've got here. We have buy your own Super Chat. Go to channel. Put user in timeout. Okay, I've got to somehow figure that out. One Bear Ends. The Super Chat, yeah. That's going to be a new one. I mean, I'm looking over at the side of the little dots. See this right here. Okay, I see something right here. Okay, if you bought the Super Chat at $5, I shouldn't have to buy into the Super Chat myself. That's weird. Yeah, I'll have to stand out amongst the crowd. The more you spend, the longer your chat stays. Okay. On the Super Chat, your message will stand out amongst the crowd. The more you spend, the longer your chat stays at the top of the feed, and the creator also earns a share of the purchase. Terms and conditions. So apparently the Super Chat just gives you a highlighted comment as far as what I can see here. So like yours is blue, so I guess it's going to stay there a little bit longer. Robert Mears, do I have a Send 450 or 250? I do not. It is 5, but yeah, I see it right there. Tell you what, I don't think I can. I don't think it's a private chat though. At least not from what I can see. I don't think it's a private chat. I said X Max in great shape, worthless roller. Could be $600 with the new XRT. The X Max prices are probably going to go down. One Bear Ends. Send me a email up there, and I'll get you some other contact info, so we can chat like that if you want. Maybe that'll work out, because it seems like it just highlights your comment more so than anything. I guess it's there if everything is just bombing, hitting fast. It makes yours stand out, so it catches my attention a little bit better. At least that's what I'm looking at right here. I really appreciate everything. You're telling me a lot to me. Thank you. Awesome, buddy. Is this super enough? Aux cap super. Yes, and yeah, One Bear, and I do appreciate that a lot, man. James Wiscarver, Vidavon sure looks good. I don't think I'd like all that weight. Vidavon does add weight to it, but some of the stuff is really good and useful, even though it does add the weight. Durability and stuff like that, bigger bearings and stuff like that. Any good Black Friday deals? Honestly, I haven't seen anything yet, but when I do see them, I'll get them posted up, and I'll have the links and all that as a community post. I'll try to get on my Facebook and put them up there as well. So, yeah, as soon as I see these deals pop up, I'm going to share them with everybody. Believe me. There, got a question. Best servo for a laser nut. How modified is your laser nut? If it's really modified, then you could go with something like a Raw 500 or a Power Hobby 729. Those are two really good servos. Okay, I got you, One Bear. I got you. Yes, hub carriers with bigger bearings is a must. You got that right. 200. Oh yeah, the $200 off SBR. I believe I posted that. I could repost it though. Peter, curious what tire wheel setup you got for a slash 4x4 3S Hobby 3300, pretty conservative gearing. You're probably going to eat the heck out of any tire you put on there, buddy. But you could probably try to see if they got some little bitty pro lines. If they got some little pro lines, that might be a good deal. The little Badlands. Gotta go, dude. Catch you later. Gonzalo. Damn, 5 hours at that sack. I know the feeling, buddy. How long have you been working on the Exoplex? Good question. I have to assume I have to look back on my pictures way back in the day when we actually started that. Here, I'll scroll up a little bit while I'm answering some questions. Do I have a family discount code available? The only discount code that I have, I've got two actually. One is for Servo AF. If you use Exocaged without the D, RC, Exocaged RC, you get 5% off of those. And I believe it's 10% at hobbywingdirect.com with Exocaged RC. Cogging in Rift. Oh boy, yeah. You got to get a censored system, buddy. And for that, I would recommend something along the lines of a Castle. Castle seems to do really good when it comes to that. I mean, just my thoughts. Castle is really good for the rifts. I'm seeing an old picture way back here, and that is from 2020. So I'm just scrolling back through some of my pictures, getting the earliest ones I have of the Exoplex when I was building it. Looks like we're there. This is all the way from September 5th, 2019, I believe is when I started it. So I guess 3 years. So, and I've had a lot of help along the way, guys. I really have. As of the moment, what is your favorite everyday RC? Man, that's crazy. I'll probably have to go with a crawler in all honesty. I'll probably have to go with something like the base camp or probably the base camp crawler. In all honesty, it's a great crawler, man. Buddy, Arkansas, that is a long ways away. I don't think it's worth your drive. I'm here every day. And Gal on a Moose Adventure, Castle Mamba X 1450 2400 kV. Yes, great combo. I just bought a Corley Punisher Xperia 6S. Xperia? The Corley Radix that I've got has been good. The XTR has been pretty good to me as well. I do believe I'm due for some driveline work on the Radix though. It seemed a little bit loose on the inside when I was driving it last time, because when I drove that, I had actually taken the Typhon out there. They're up there, by the way. That's what I'm looking up. But I took the Typhon out there and that KST servo was dead. So I came in and grabbed the Corley. So far, so good with them. Yep. 2,500. Man, that's a big motor in there. Well, I did that with mine. I'm off the Noah station in Fort Walton. I'm back. Oh, okay. Time is the obstacle. You got that right. Your opinion on the base camp, Capra, and Vanquish, please. First mate Jack. Buddy, I got to tell you, I love the base camp. I really do. In many ways, they did something similar to what I did to my 10.3. Got that big, clunky 2-speed transmission out, and I put a Element Stealth X transmission in there. And they actually basically did something very similar to that truck. And I like the base camp way better than the regular 10.3. The Capra is absolutely awesome when you get that suspension tuned up a little bit. In stock form, it's a bit of a letdown. The Vanquish stuff is beautiful. Nice finish on the parts, the fit, finish, all that stuff. Really nice on the Vanquish. You kind of get what you pay for with the Vanquish. It's nice. I recently saw some guys were breaking the centered gears in the transmission, and I saw another guy posted that he actually broke the CNC cut steel gears. So I don't know, guys. I guess it depends on how hard you're going to push it. I've been working late lately. Helping well. No free rides. What's up, buddy? Hey, that nobody fixed the stock SCX 10.3, and I found the issue. It was just the gears were so the two input gears were so loose on the shaft that under load, and this is why it was such a big deal, under load you would get the click and the gear was actually moving on the shaft, and the pin, crappy tolerances from Axial. That's all that was. Crappy tolerances. That's all that was. So, but anyways, we are at 8:33. Loose gears, useless 2-speed. Scaligator, yep, you're right. RC Recreation. Should I buy a SBR on sale or new Traxxas XRT? Good question. I have both. Man, the XRT is so much more fun. It's so much more controlled in the air. But if you're on a desert area and it's Baja, man, the scale realism of the SBR is really nice. The way it moves is super nice. But I think if I was going to buy one or the other and I didn't have one at all, I would buy the XRT. Vincent Freeman, question about the SBR 2.0 with all that aluminum upgrades and added weight. What springs and shock oil are you running? Buddy, I still got the stock springs and shock oil. Most of that weight is unsprung. It's at the axle, the links. The links, there's a dynamic to the links because, you know, you got half of it in the chassis, the other half at the axle. So not all of that link weight is actually sprung weight in the chassis. But, I mean, It works. I haven't changed my springs. I did adjust them a little bit though. Nick Stagg, am I going to get a Creighton 4S? I actually think I will. Vidavon Arthur said he's got a lot of Creighton, a lot of the 4S Arma stuff available. So I may actually get a Creighton 4S. I mean, heck, might as well, right? That's a lot of Arma. I have a lot of Arma, yeah. I love my SBR. I trade my X-Max for it. James Wise Carver, I would too. I would too, buddy. If you get together running our truck someday, I really like to take the trucks to that go-kart track at Maxville. You know, I've actually been at that track several years ago, and that track is a normal, like I said, a big go-kart track, and man, you can run full throttle and make the curves and make the turns. Even if your vehicle's pushing a little bit, you can actually hold full throttle for minutes at a time, which is amazing. Because usually when you hit full throttle, you're on it for a second or two, maybe 3 seconds if you're trying to do a speed run or something, at least for me. So yeah, being able to just hold that full throttle for a minute straight, yeah, that's awesome. I never bought an X-Max. I have the Max and the Outcast 8S. The Max is tough. The Outcast 8X, 8S, it's pretty good. I've broken pretty much everything on mine though. It's super modified now. And my Creighton 8S is about to become a full Creighton 12S. Yeah, I got a brand new Max 4, 560 kV, 30 gears, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be awesome. First Mate Jack, I would go base camp. I really like it. The portals are set up. They're super easy to get overdrive in it. Super easy for that, man. Just 4 bolts. Bam, pop your stuff in there. You're good. XER or XMAX. XTR. Nick Stagg, XTR. It's awesome. Gollum is, yeah, hold full throttle, man. I was actually running my Techno e-buggy, and dude, I'm up there. They don't really have a stand or anything, but yes, a little bit pedestal where they watch. So I was up there. I'm just holding it. And I think I was even driving with 2 hands at that time. So yeah, just whoa. It was pushing a little bit, but it was able to hold full throttle, man. It was awesome, really good. Jordan Kramer, what's up, buddy? Looking at yours and Sean's video with a hobby with Max 5 and 800 kV. Remember that moment looks like. And look for some guy. Dude, the 800 kV is beautiful in the X-Max. 35 gears or 25-30 gears when you're looking at the Mod 1. If you're, no, the Mod 1.5. If you're looking at Mod 1 gears, I really like the 4554 or possibly the 4350. As far as gears go. Bust nut. You can slide anything, buddy. When it rains, take your Outcast 8S to the parking lot. It'll slide. Make sure you got some WD-40 to clean up all them bolts or they're going to be rusty. All right, 20 minutes to go, and I'm going to finish this thing off because I've got some editing to finish up, a couple videos I've got to knock out, and possibly some orders to take care of. Yep, I think I've got those. Are you going to get some of the new G3 motors from Hobby Wing? Well, I've got this. This is the 80 amp with the 3300 kV, 3652. I don't know if it's G3 or G2. It's the newest one with the new censored setup. So maybe this is it. If so, then I've got, if these are the ones you're talking about, are they the ones you're talking about? If not, then I may need to get other one. Yeah, Max 10, that's what this is. Yep, and I've got a video I've got to finish editing up because I've got the Max 10 140 amp in the Centon with a 2400 kV motor. So I've got that in there, and I was able to reuse the stock heat sink and all that. So apparently, all right. So I shut down the screen on my computer. Let me get back to my YouTube here. So I get back to the questions and all that. There we go, Exocaged Live. Sweet. Get back onto this. Let me see. This frame, show me this frame. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm back. Woohoo! That's just a X Max, and even out Cascade is a dog stock. At least Outcast handles good. Yeah, they are kind of slow out of the stock. I was only getting what 38 to 40 miles per hour. So yeah, they're not all that fast out of the box. All right, final thing is helical spiral cut diff gears or underdrive rear ring and pinion. They will help a little bit. I believe I did that a while back when I was doing Grimlock 3 as a TRX 4-base truck. But with the 4-wheel steering, I took the overdrives out. It was a lot of drag and all that. You just hear the drag in the drive line. And now I'm building with 30 and 40% overdrive. So I guess it's all in preference, you know. XRT I can work with, stock SBR also, but X-Max needs some upgrades. Yeah, X-Max is a big old monster truck. Late joining the show tonight. Any updates on the store? Actually, speaking about the tools, I am having some really good luck with these right here. I'm having really good luck with these. I've been putting these through the ringer. They're super cheap. They don't even have a cap in the back of them. I mean, you can poke your finger in there. But they're super cheap. So these right here I'm thinking about going with. The drill bits, they were horrible. I don't even have one handy, but I was trying to drill some butter with them. And the butter, I guess, wasn't warmed up enough. It was only like 100 degrees, so it wasn't melting fast enough. And the bit caught and actually spun the flutes backwards. It was like they were made of something softer than butter. So yeah, the drill bits, no. James Wise Carver, what's the store? The store is going to come up in January. That's going to be the public release of the store. I need to go ahead and get started on that. Go ahead and start getting it going, get it paid for and all that. But anyway, oh, you must see my batteries. That's maybe a third of my batteries right there. I've got so many batteries, it's not even funny. I don't even know how much I've got. I know I probably got $2,500, if not $3,000 just in batteries right now. But anyways, the store will be exocagedrc.com. Right now I've got the domain. It's just parked at GoDaddy. I have to get that forwarded over, but I do need to go ahead and get that started. It's going to take a while to get all the parts and pieces and all that stuff listed. And about a month and a half, I guess. I should have a clue what I'm doing, right? Hopefully. Okay, I'd rather have a Creighton 8S instead of a Sledge. Creighton 8S is big and bad, yeah, but is the Sledge better than the Creighton 8S or the Creighton 6S? By Austin, if you're comparing the Sledge to the Creighton 6S, I'm going to tell you right now, every time I've put the Creighton 6S on the track versus the Sledge, the Creighton 6S has whooped its butt pretty easily. Every time. It's lighter, it's more nimble, turns sharper. The Sledge actually needs different ring and pinion gears, which I got an email. A guy that needs those for his Sledge right there. Bashing wise, I would take the Sledge with the upgraded gears. If I was to try to get one of those two to go racing, I would take the Creighton. I've got the EXB model in there too. To open up an RC store in the Berg. Well, Bust Nut, one of my one of my plans is, since I've got the track back here, I am planning to start stocking parts and pieces for it. I am a dealer and I can get tires and all kinds of stuff, but I can't state the brand that I can get as far as that goes. But I am working on getting some stock built up. So I want to get one of them buildings put up so I can actually have like a store, on-site store. And the goal is to support the track. You know, guys come out there looking to pick up a motor, tires, and stuff like that. Maybe I'll have what they need. So a track, to be successful, needs to be supported, more so than just the racers. The track that we had at Hobby World, the hobby shop and all that, didn't really support the track. You know, guys would come up, hey, I'm looking for such and such a motor. They're not going to have it in there. They never bought parts and pieces to support the track that was on their own property that we put together. But I'm going to try to support my track. I am. And also we have Sean Larman, Jack's RC Recycle and Repair. He has a lot of stock, so he can come out and do some sales as well. When we start racing and all that, I think we'll see more of Sean out here, because racers, you know, they tend to want better stuff. But I hope the real racers stay away. I don't want the drama. I don't want the drama. But I want the bashers out here, which we're already here. We just need to race more than one lap at a time. It will be great. When are you going to open the new? When are we going to see the new Vidavon Creighton? That order is on its way. I believe the chassis are in the current order. I've got the DHL shipping and all that, which I've got a bunch of stuff I got to ship out when all that comes in. I've got some more 6S stuff coming in on this order. I believe I've got some SCX6 stuff on the way as well, Rift parts and all that. So hopefully I get all that stuff in. I'll be ready to go. And it's going to be a big project. It's going to be a huge project. It's going to be a legit, bona fide, full-on 12S Creighton. I think I've got every single part that Vidavon makes for that. I think. If not, I'm going to get it. All right, when are we going to, yeah. Austin, had bad luck with the only Arma ever owned, bought a new Mojave, and just made a noise and strip bolts. Yeah, they can do that. So right now, my Mojave's been good. It is the EXB version, so I try to be careful when I land. I haven't changed the wheels and tires on it. Still got the stock, all that stuff. So I've been trying to keep that one as light and nimble as possible. The other one I did all the Vidavon stuff, and I was having the internal gear problems because I was trying to run 8S and stuff on it. You put 8S on it, it just really doesn't want to work well. What's up, VMB? Hey, buddy. And yeah, James, I don't want the drama here. The classes, let me tell you guys the classes that I'm wanting to run. This is gonna be awesome. I mean, for us here, this basher guys, right? I want to run two-wheel drive brushed Bandit and can use sand paddles and ribs. 2S limit. This is for the guys that that get into the racing. Four-wheel drive SCT 3S. We're gonna run 3S on our short course trucks. 1/8 buggy 6S, 1/8 truggy 6S, Mojave UDR 6S, and we're going to run solid axle. Your LMTs, your Rifts, your Bombers, let's race them. Simple as that. We're going to have some fun out here. All right, guys, we got about 10 minutes to go. I'm going to wrap this thing up, and I'm going to go put my actual recording shirt on and get this stuff done. I believe I've actually got the 2 videos edited. I've also got to paint this body some ugly way. I think when I get this thing painted up, I'm going to have to put a support in here because You know how like you used to wake up and you know you were there, and then as you get older, it's like, wake up, buddy, wake up. Sorry, this is PG. Sorry. Anyway, all right, Arma's yeah, for sure. All right, Joy, have a good one. Andy Dane. Oh, let me see here. It'll be open. 10. Uh-oh. Oh, man. My local hobby shop just messaged me. I don't have enough to go around. It looks like I'm not going to get a TRX 4M Friday. Oh, well. Guess that's the way it goes, right? Anyways, maybe one day I'll get one. All right. Love the channel. What? Your website for your store. Brad, I don't have the website up yet, but I think I'm going to get that started. XRT vids are great. Thanks, VMB. The XRT. Yeah, the XRT is nice, man. What's your opinion on PN Gens Ace high voltage batteries? PN Gens Ace. They're as good as any of them. Chainsaw. I'm thinking you might be right. I may have to get the little capper instead. Then you got 3 of them, JD's RC. Really? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that text. Huh. Get on the list. Anyways, maybe Capra. Wheels and tires of Mini Capra. Yeah, I'm assuming that Mini Capra is going to be pretty darn awesome. I'm pretty sure the world's going to be all over that thing, right? We got 8 minutes to go. Thomas Gordon. All right, thank you, buddy. So bees I got in line and great out of the box. Really? Bust nut you're saving for a Raminator. $50 a weekend saving. Maybe by the end of next year, you'll be all set. Austin, catch you later, buddy. Damn it. You're done, RC. Already have one. One day. You're done, RC. Jeremy, got you. I think I'm going to get XRT this week. If I get cheap, I'll buy the new crawler. Man, do you have the 4S batteries and all that for the XRT? Because it takes 2. X-Max. And notice I put the little washers underneath there to kind of raise those up. That helped me out quite a bit. I'm expecting some aftermarket to come up with taller ones of those. Taller and all that. Hey, BJ, what's up, buddy? All right, we got 7 minutes. Countdown. Any last minute questions? Let's get this thing in. Because, I mean, I want to come up live next Tuesday, but you never know. It's been kind of hit or miss for me lately. So, got the Max 8 combo 2250 kV Gen 2. Awesome, awesome. Will sell me TRX 4 tomorrow. I know they're in stock. Yeah. Defender or Bronco TRX 4. I'm after the Bronco. And I'm just after the Bronco. Awesome, Brian. All right. I might still be in. He's going to check that list because I thought I was pretty early on that thing. But I don't know. Maybe I wasn't early enough. But, I mean, at $150, you know, that's easy. Mir, Mike P, what's up, buddy? Andrew Magro, hey, buddy. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes to go. We're going to be out of here. And I got videos to do. I got to do, I'm always doing videos. I think I record every single day. Every single day I record something. Thank you, Mira. I appreciate that. So let me see. Is there anything left I can show you guys that I haven't showed you already? Oh, I got something real quick. I am slowly putting together, and it's a slow process. It really shouldn't be. This is a Rift, IFS Rift, full UDR Vidavon front end here. So it's getting a UDR front end to it. I got another Vidavon rear axle housing. I got the skid. I've got, let me see here. I've got this. There's a skid right there. Rift transmission, rear axle housing. So eventually I'll get all this put together. That should be pretty awesome. It goes something like that. One day. One day. I got all kinds of projects, guys, all over the place. Nick Stagg, am I doing the December drive all again? Honestly, I did not save all my vacation time. So if I'm going to do a December drive all, I basically got to get started on those videos now. And I'm not sure if I can do that. But I would like to do a December drive all because I'll probably have like 80 vehicles at that point. That'd be a lot of videos. But if I do a December drive all, it's going to be very basic. Hey guys, check this out. Built by Texoma RC. It's got this in it, that in it, and we're about to go. Let's get out of here. It'll be something like that. So nice, quick, simple, easy. Get a drive on it and explain it. So it'll be very simple videos if I get to do that. So I would like to, yes. I just don't know if I want to be able to. I'll be coming here more often. The friendly good. Thank you, Andrew. Awesome. What's up, Marcus? What's up, guys? What's up, Brian? I got about 3 minutes, buddy. 3 minutes. So we're going to be getting out of here, and like I told you, no work. We're quiet. It's quiet in here. I don't even see the cat anymore. He's left. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys have a good night. Hopefully everybody does everything. Everybody's successful. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome. Marcus ordered the stage dive. Keep putting them out. Have a good one. First Mate Jack, awesome. Give us more Raminator. Bust nut. Actually, you mentioned that. Raminator. If the storm doesn't destroy our weekend plans, okay? I'm driving the Raminator this weekend. Going to do a tug of war with the Raminator, and we're going to see how many crawlers it takes to beat it in a tug of war. At least hopefully we'll be able to get that, because I'm going to the No Man Left Behind event by Sean Lorman, Jackson LC Recycle and Repair. And if I get there, we're going to try to hook up as many crawlers as possible. Maybe some SEX 6s or who knows what. X Maxes, I don't care. We'll hook to them. Just to see if anybody can drag the Raminator back. That'd be awesome. But anyways, going to go ahead and wrap it up. Get this thing done. And guys, you're awesome. And hopefully you guys will check out some more videos, because I got a bunch. If I do the December drive all, I've got probably 30, 60. If I get the December drive all, I will have about 140 videos between now and the end of the year. Jeez. Oh, this is getting crazy. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a great night. I'll catch y'all later.